What is it like right now
Yeah.
on Friday night?
It's depressing, eh? It's not much that we're really doing. I mean, football is the city, and that's all that basically keeps everyone going here. So I can only imagine that also from the footballers, like the supporters' perspective, it's not nice because Friday nights is something that we all look forward to. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
it's really something special, that atmosphere there.
yeah, and I feel that's why we haven't been losing. I mean, I think I don't know how many years it's been now. We just can't seem to lose on a Friday evening. So, yeah.
2017 was the last time. I think September. I got to check my notes, but yeah, 2017.
Yeah, no, I can't really explain it to you, but it sounds weird, but we just know that we're not gonna lose. Because sometimes we
Huh.
2-0 down and it's 82 minutes in the game, and in the last 6-7 minutes we score 2 goals or we score 3 goals. I can't explain it, but it's a magical atmosphere. I can only explain it. Only a player from Maritzburg can actually explain to you
Mm.
how it actually feels because we do believe that when we play towards um, the front stand of the stadium, that is where we score all our goals. And if you look at all the games, whenever we're down, whenever we need a goal, when we play that way, we always scoring. I've been blessed to play for teams that have big support bases, and started at Celtic, obviously, where they also have one of the best supporters in the league. And then I went to Chiefs as well. They had the most supporters. And then now at Maritzburg, I didn't really expect the atmosphere to be this good. I didn't expect it to be for me personally speaking, I think our home games has besides the actual vibe and the numbers in the crowds, the atmosphere I think is the best in the league for home games. I don't think there is a team that plays their home games that are always packed. I mean, even when we play the so-called lower teams like Polokwane and those teams, the stadium is still packed.
Mm.
So for us as players, I think that is obviously a huge positive, and that's why we grind out the results. So,
It's the eve of Friday nights at Harry Gwala.
yeah, and I feel a bit depressed. I won't lie. As much as we maybe don't like camp and stuff, it's always like in times like these, you must even the running. When I go to training and run the whole day, I mean, I take it that way. But I mean, now you're just at home and you're wishing you can run, you're wishing you can even just kick the ball. So I feel like that this lockdown is going to be good for us in sense of like to make us appreciate the game more, appreciate the supporters, appreciate everything, that we have in South African football. So there are positives to it. Yeah.
What is Eric and the rest of the technical staff doing that's working?
Um, yeah, look, I think Coach Eric has realized or figured out our strengths, as players. And he's found, obviously, as a coach, that's what you do. You find a way to put that into a setup where you can get the best out of everyone. And besides his good coaching, and Coach Parks obviously also is the glue in the team. He keeps everyone together as well. I feel like our team spirit is what gets us through. We're very united. We stick together. I mean, I've played for lots of teams and I've experienced and you hear stories, but in our team, there's never altercation. There's never, like a small rope or anything like that. No one really fights. No one's got an attitude. Everyone is very together. And I feel like since pre-season, even though it took us a while to get it started, to get it going, I mean, we actually, our camaraderie and our unity is what got us to the final. And we always believed that we could achieve or get into the top 8 or top 5. And that is testament to the beginning of preseason. The coach made us write on a page, what do we all want to achieve for the team? And 80% of the people wrote top 5, top 6. So that just shows you at the beginning, coming from relegation and obviously winning the playoffs, already the players' mindsets were that we know that we have the quality and we know that we can be there. And I feel like it's been proven now with the run we've been on, obviously getting to the final, and obviously I'd say that we've become a team where when you play Maritzburg, it's not easy. Regardless of who you are, you're not gonna just go with the result. Especially if you're playing at home. And I'm proud of the boys. I'm proud of the boys. I feel like we've really grown in leaps and bounds in terms of where we were last season. And for me, like besides the final, but I mean going away to Wits and Chiefs and getting that 6 points, for example, for me, just showed that we really are a good team and we really are together. Um, And yeah, so far so good.
Probably one of the most memorable weeks of the season for Maritzburg and Maritzburg fans as well. That one you're talking about, that week up in Joburg.
Yeah, I feel like people didn't really give us a. People knew that the games would be difficult, but I feel like people really didn't think we would come away from 2 away games with 6 points, and fortunately for us, we did. Yeah. So it was a very good week for us. It kind of put us where we wanted to be in terms of winning those 2 games. Took a lot of pressure off us with the upcoming games that came, and then we managed to also win the games coming after that. So far, it's been good. People can say maybe it's a fairy tale season, but for us, I feel like it's just our hard work that's paying off.
Just give us some advice on how we can keep our spirits up during this lockdown, how we can stay positive.
Well, obviously, depending on if you're a faithful person or not, so whether Muslim, Christian, or whatever, I feel like it's obviously good to just get closer to God. And this is a real testament of your faith in God, and if you have faith, then you know that everything will be fine. But from another perspective, I'd say that not everyone likes to gym, so I'm not gonna tell people to gym and stay fit and exercise, because for other people it's maybe not their thing. But to the footballing side of the world and those people who do exercise, I'd say that it's good to it takes up a bit of your day. So I just tell people to obviously first and foremost just stay in your house. That's the first thing. Don't leave your house unless you really need to. If you're sick or if you need to get groceries, don't leave your house for a chocolate or just a packet of chips. Find things that can keep you busy. Whether it's new things that you wanna experience or try. You wanna try and cook. For some females who don't know how to cook, maybe you wanna learn how to cook. For males, if you wanna maybe learn how to cook as well, or if you've never cleaned the house, like small things that just keep you sane. Because I mean, for a lot of people, the small things that would keep them happy during the day, like going for a coffee or going for a lunch, you can't do that anymore. That's been taken away from you. So you need to replace that. I think we need to accept that we're not going to leave the house. That's important. Like, you need to know that you're going nowhere. Like, you're going to be at home. So stay at home and find what you can do at home, And
Yeah.
for everyone else, that differs. But I think, like, yeah, the word is just saying, find what makes you happy and you'll be all right.
You are making us happy with your cooking post. That recipe with the prawns that you made the other day, have you always been a great cook, or are you just spending more time kind of sharpening those skills now?
I'm lazy sometimes, but I've obviously, because I've been living by myself for years, I obviously have learned how to cook. And I used to phone my late grandmother and just, there was meals that she would make. And I used to call and say, listen, Oma, tell me, how did you make this and what must I buy? And that happened a few times. And after that, I obviously just got used to it and I knew how to make the meals myself. So yeah, I'm husband material. That's me.
About your birthday tomorrow, because you'll be celebrating it on lockdown on your own. Big plans? You bought 20 chocolates for the birthday?
I bought about 8 cupcakes. I bought a marble pudding. I bought a peppermint tart. And I'm not really a dessert guy, but I did buy candles.
What is your lockdown fitness routine? I saw that you posted a Puma track workout the other day, but what are you actually doing as a team?
Yeah, I use the Puma track like maybe three days out of the week. But most of the days, like for example today, our fitness trainer Berger had sent us he sends us the program and he sends us a full video of all the exercises that we need to do, which is good for the guys who maybe are not sure what the exercise is. So it's very specific. I think today's one, I haven't worked out today yet. I'm gonna start working out maybe like later this afternoon. But it's basically more of like a circuit where you do, maybe 5 exercises and you do 3 sets of maybe 50 or 60 or whatever exercise, and you have a time and you see we try and compete and see who's got the best times. And I feel like for me, I use this band. It's called a Whoop band. Something that I bought personally that kind of tracks everything: your heart rate, your day's train. When you do exercise, it tells you exactly how much you exerted and all those things. So it's been very beneficial for me, because I wear it when I play as well. So I kind of know what my strain would be on a match day and what would be on a normal training session. So I obviously try and get as close as possible to that while exercising. And a few of us in the team do have it. So he does keep track of that. But I think our fitness guy has been, for me, he's one of the best. I mean, me coming back from my injury and going straight in, for example, he's someone that knows his story. And I feel like the boys are a good spirit in the group chat, you know. Obviously, there will be that one or two that's not going to exercise, but you know, it's each to their own. It's normal. You can't, you know, like I said the other day, if you don't, some players need that extra, you know, in the every day at training. Obviously, not being at training now, some people will probably be like, I'm not going to do anything. But I feel like the team we're enjoying our exercise. He tries to switch it up every day so that it's not boring or it's not the same thing. And I think so far, so good. I mean, we're not that far in, but I mean, so far so good.
You're one of the most stylish players in South Africa. Everyone knows that. Yes, we all know it. It's fact, actually. It's not a compliment. It's a fact.
Thank you.
Are you now getting dressed up at home, or are you team same tracksuit pants for 4 days in a row? Which team are you on?
Zero. I'm team different tracksuit pants every day.
So it's low key.
I've obviously, you know, Puma team, you know how it goes. You know, they obviously look after the people. So I have enough Puma tracksuit pants to get me through the weeks. But I'll be honest with you, as much as I enjoyed dressing up and I really like looking good, I feel like during this time, my mindset's like I'm the complete opposite. I feel like I just literally will wear shorts or tracksuit pants after I shower, shorts, tracksuit pants. If there is an extension, God forbid, and they give us 2 days to get essentials, I think I'm going to move my barber into my spare room because it's tough. Like, it's tough. I mean, we all want to, I mean, that's something that's important, like a woman would do her nails and stuff for us.
Yes.
You know, that fade is of utmost importance. You need the haircut. It's like now I'm 3 days away from wearing a beanie and a cap for the rest of the lockdown.
So we caught you just in time.
Yeah. It's a bit out already, but just in time, yeah. To look half decent, it's okay. It's okay.
Who do you miss the most? Who's the biggest joker in the team? Who's the funniest person?
Oh, that's a tough one. Let me think. Well, Kunene is a very funny guy. Kunene is hilarious. Messi, Klolani, of course, also he's a very energetic character. I think since he's joined, he's brought a lot of energy to our team. Like the guys have really like accepted him. I think that's why also he's performing so well. So I'd say between Miguel, Kunene, if I have Miguel, Kunene, and Messi together, then yeah, I'm sorted.
Thank you so much for sharing your time with me and with all of us. We really miss our football and we look forward to seeing you back on the field. And it's very special. Happy birthday tomorrow. You're going to be alone, but we're thinking of you when we wash our hands tomorrow and we sing happy birthday. And we look forward to that live, man. Let's celebrate with you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jules. I hope that you, it's a good thing you're doing, you know, interacting with the players and helping the people see like what we do and that type of thing. So, yeah, I wish you all the best and I wish everyone else the best for the lockdown. And we will see you soon at Harry Gwala.